Shut up and sit down.
It's time to shut up and sit down, and time for the Wrestling Bros. I'm Alex, and this is Brett. Hi, Brett.
Hey, yep, it's Brett.
And today, instead of doing your normal review of wrestling show or pay-per-view or whatnot, we are going to be reviewing an old school wrestling video game, WWF Royal Rumble, back on the old Sega Genesis.
Yes, that's the version we had as kids. They did have an SNES version too, and I do believe the roster was just a tiny bit different on the different versions, but the one we played as kids was on the Sega, so that's what we'll be reviewing today.
Yep, and this is the beginning of a start of several reviews where we'll be doing many of the old school wrestling games and seeing how they stand up to the test of time. So starting with the Royal Rumble, because this is the one we played the most as children. Brett, what do you think we should do today with our game?
I always enjoyed doing the Royal Rumbles. That was our favorite thing to do as kids too.
This was the first game with an actual Royal Rumble match in it, so it's fitting. I just have to say, I love the pictures of the wrestlers, just the still photos, which are horribly pixelated, just swimming past the camera of a horrible. Oop, we're going back to a demo mode now. What do you think, Brett? What do you think of the graphics of this game?
Yeah, perhaps it's nostalgia, but I've always thought it was really cool. I remember when we were kids, I thought it was pretty awesome, but of course, looking back on it now,
what is that background? What is that background supposed to be? Is that a picture of an arena?
Yeah, I think it's like an overhead picture of the arena.
In like black and white sepia tone. What the hell? Alright, so let's get things going. Oh, now it lights up. Okay, so you want to do the Royal Rumble. We'll do one player because we're using an emulator, of course, because I don't have a Sega Genesis laying around.
Neither do I.
And unfortunately, Brett and I are half a country apart, so we won't be able to be playing together, but we can at least review it together. Alright, so one player, and then it doesn't matter. Difficulty 10, screw it. Difficulty 10, because we're not actually going to be playing it. We're going to be selecting someone to be sacrificed and lose at the beginning, and then see how the AI continues on with the match.
Yeah, I remember when we were kids playing this game, we always wished that we could do AI versus AI without having to eliminate anyone. Because in these games you couldn't do that back then, and you couldn't do AI versus AI until later on when they developed more sophisticated games.
That's right. We were always kind of the wrestling bookers back then, even when we were kids, you know, wanted to make our own matches and stuff.
Yep.
Alright, so first let's do the roster rundown. We've got Randy Savage with the flying elbow smash. I think you mean drop there.
Yeah, Smash goes more with the axe handle he does.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He does the flying axe handle smash. So I think that's like a secondary finisher or something. But what do you think of this music, though? I mean...
Yeah, these mini themes are... I mean, they're a little impressive for their day and age, but this particular one, I'm not really that much a fan of those Macho Mans.
Let's see. Okay, so we got the Macho Man. He's a possible entrant. Of course, we've got Bret Hart. Beautiful MIDI version of his theme song. Probably one of the best theme songs in the old school wrestling in the 80s and 90s. So, do you think?
Yeah, I would say this is one of the best MIDI themes on the game.
I mean, I'm not talking about MIDI, but like overall, the normal theme.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even before like the new version of his theme with the amped guitar in the late '90s, even before that, or in the early '90s, this version of his theme was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Bret Hart. Let's see. Oh, of course, they've got Hulk Hogan. I believe this is the last WWF or WWE game that he is in for a very long time.
Until I believe SmackDown Shut Your Mouth on PS2.
Wow. Hulk Hogan. What else? Who else do we have? We've got the Undertaker.
The Undertaker. And his MIDI theme sounds pretty decent too, since it's just a funeral thing.
Yeah. Kona Crush. This guy was quite popular. He didn't have a very long stint, but before he turned heel.
He didn't have very long until he turned heel.
Yeah. I love that match he had as heel Crush against the Macho Man at WrestleMania 10.
I know, that was like the most unique last man standing match they ever had.
Yeah.
That was back when, you had to pin him in the ring first, and then they had to get counted out for, I can't even remember how long. Was it like a minute or 30 seconds? Or
I think it was a count of 10. Because
was it?
Yeah, so they had to knock the guy out outside of the ring somewhere, and then they had to run back to the ring, and once they got to the ring, there was a 10 count before he could and the other guy had to get to the ring before the 10 count was over.
Yeah, and if I am correct, which I think I am, there had to be a 3 count pinfall first.
Right, that's right, yes. You're right. I'll have to go back and watch that match. We should watch that match and review it, huh?
We could review WrestleMania 10 in its entirety.
Oh, definitely we should do that. Okay, next wrestler. We should do that soon now. I like that. Jim Duggan. This is right around the time of him leaving the company, right before he left the company. I think
it's not.
Go ahead.
It's not like, we're missing much with Jim Duggan going.
True. He didn't really do much in WCW afterwards either, so. I think the biggest thing he did before he leaving was his feud with Yokozuna.
Yeah, like in Yokozuna, like crushing him with like 3 banzai drops.
It was nuts. Which I think, isn't Yokozuna in the Super Nintendo version of this game?
Yes, he is. He wasn't in a Sega game until the sequel to this, Raw.
Right,
but he was on the SNES version of this game.
But I don't think Hulk Hogan was on the other version either.
No. Hulk Hogan was not on the SNES version of this game. So it's pretty much like a trade-off.
They should have just made the roster bigger for both games. What the hell?
Yeah, they should have.
And then we've got the Narcissist. It doesn't even tell him this. It doesn't even say his name. It doesn't even say Lex Luger. It just says the Narcissist.
I know. And of course, he wasn't even the Narcissist for very long before they turned him into what they wanted to be, the next Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, the Lex Express, winning his big feud with Yokozuna. Again, Yokozuna.
Yep.
Passing off a Samoan wrestler for an Asian sumo wrestler. Yeah, that'll work.
Well, it did back then.
I know, because we were dumb. All right. He has horror music. So, oh, Shawn Michaels, a classic.
Always my favorite, all-time favorite, the Heartbreak Kid.
So, I don't understand this whole back suplex thing. It says back suplex. I know he had the teardrop suplex. Didn't he also have like the slingshot suplex?
Slingshot suplex, teardrop suplex, they
he,
were
like-
the same move, really, the way he did them.
Okay. I was gonna say, what is he, Brock Lesnar of the '90s, doing all these different suplexes?
It was really just a different name for the same thing, which was just a simple side suplex, which, if you ask me, really didn't fit the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, as a finisher anyway. So that's why he started using the pile driver, and then eventually, even though he had the super kick in his moveset the whole time, eventually he realized that finishing matches with that move was probably the best option.
Yeah. Well, I know he used the pile driver as a finisher during his Razor Ramon feud, like around WrestleMania 10. When did he start using the Sweet Chin Music officially?
Officially as a finisher?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I know he did use it to, I believe, beat Marty Jannetty at the 1993 Royal Rumble in the Intercontinental title match, but it wasn't his finisher back then.
Right.
So I'm not sure exactly when he started using it as his finisher.
I think he used it a little, like, sometime before his match with Diesel at WrestleMania 11.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Moving on. The model Rick Martel. Didn't he get bumped for using steroids? Yeah, with the 90s roster, most
I believe so, yeah. And and I think you and I were just talking, and you were surprised when I said that the model Rick Martel had never made it to Intercontinental Champion or got a singles title reign in WWF.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, they gave one to Marty Jannetty and they never gave one to Rick Martel. What the fuck?
I know. You were thinking that they would have gone with a model before they would have ever gone with Marty Jannetty.
Well, you know, we've got so many gripes with how things are done. And it sucks that we have to have a background of writing for TV before we can be a fucking writer for wrestling. You know, it has nothing to do with.
Especially since writing for TV and writing for wrestling are really two different for if you actually want to do it well and successfully anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're really two completely different things.
They really are. Wrestling is completely its own thing, and only wrestling fans would know how to write for wrestling. You know, so. Moving on.
And then WWE still wants to put out the job applications for their creative writers and say that they want people with TV writing experience.
You looked at that too, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, Papa Shango. He was really cool in the early '90s. He didn't do much in the ring, you know, but he was
all about his mystique and his gimmick.
Yeah.
And according to this video game, he's bigger than Hulk Hogan.
That's a little ridiculous. He's the same guy who played the Cobra Mustafa and the Godfather. He's not that big. I mean, he might be 300 pounds, you know?
Yeah, but he's still not bigger than prime Hulk Hogan.
It says he's 6'5". Hogan's 6'8". There's your difference.
And then the weight on here lists Hulk Hogan is 275 and him is 330.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no way he's weighed that much more than Hulk Hogan.
I know, they didn't do it quite well. Is it just me, or am I getting, like, my eyes going kind of fuzzy because of the background of wallpaper of WWF logos just moving down constantly? Is that bothering you at all?
Well, yeah, once you stare at it too long, it kind of gets a little
Hypnotized.
bit. Yeah, it kind of gets a little bit trippy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright, moving on. Razor Ramon.
Razor, the bad guy. I think he was the first person to ever use the crucifix power bomb.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember seeing that move before he used it.
Well, I mean, in the WWF anyway. But with pun not intended, the cutting edge wrestling move, you know?
Yeah, it was. It was a very inventive move, and it definitely looked very effective.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy, so he can pull it off. I'm glad they didn't give him something stupid like the body slam.
I know.
Running power slam.
Running power slam, atomic leg drop.
Yeah. Moving on. Alright. And then we have IRS.
That's who's gonna go out first, because
Yeah.
he's the most boring and again crazy. Just crazy how he's like the most boring character back then, at least
Oh,
for
yeah.
us. He leads to Bray Wyatt and the Fiend in the future.
That's insane.
He
Microtendon.
really is.
You mean one of the wrestlers has been in the business forever, and you know has done so much. But as IRS, which I mean is supposed to be kind of like a boring character, but still,
Yeah, he was originally developed as the tag team partner to Ted DiBiase, and he wasn't supposed to be anything else. It was supposed to be Money Incorporated, but then I think because of the contract negotiations with Ted DiBiase starting to fall apart and him eventually going to WCW, they had to figure out something to do with him, so they ended up having him have that little single stint where he feuded with Razor Ramon over the Intercontinental title. And
yeah. A special move, the write-off. What is the write-off?
I'm not sure what it actually was in real life, but at least in this game, it seems to have been some sort of running, jumping, flying clothesline or something.
Did he ever get to do his finisher to anyone on television?
No,
I don't think
because
he
he
did.
usually lost.
Yeah. All right. So
Especially if it was a singles match.
so he's being sacrificed. Player 1 being sacrificed. IRS takes on all comers in Royal Rumble Madness. Tonight's match.
Oh, the days when Vincent Mann was on commentary.
Oh crap! No. Oh. All right. Oh hey. He was a guy in a tie. He wasn't ready to wrestle yet. Okay, so we've got the Undertaker, we've got Kona Crush, and Lex Luger, the Narcissist, and
of course,
Shawn Michaels.
This video game was back before they could do the entrance musics with the entrances and the buzzer, and
Who's the guy with the pink pants?
that would be the Macho Man.
Has he ever worn pink zebra striped pants?
Not that I recall. In fact, when you say pink zebra striped pants, the only thing I can think of is Dolph Ziggler.
He kind of does look like Dolph Ziggler, but with a beard and brown hair. Okay, so what's up with Shawn Michaels? He's got red polka dots.
They're not supposed to be polka dots. They're supposed to be hearts. I don't know why they couldn't make them look more like hearts, but
Let's wait till we can get a good look at it, because I can't really see it because he's behind the Undertaker. Those are polka dots, pretty sure.
yeah, they didn't do as good a job as they could have with the costume design.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 32-bit, right? They should be able to do a little better than that. I don't know. So who's your money on, Brad? Who are you putting your money on? There's a bunch of people in this match. Some even who haven't even come in yet.
Well, if I'm basing it on who's in the ring right now.
No, you're not. You're basing it on the full roster.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go with. Oh right, he's on the SNES version. Damn.
Who? Who are you gonna
I
go
was
with, Rick?
gonna say Yokozuna.
Yeah, he's not in this version, buddy.
But yeah.
Oh, there goes the Undertaker.
I
Don't
was
bet on the
just gonna
Undertaker.
say the Undertaker, and then he got thrown out.
Oh, Bret Hart. That's my pick. Bret Hart.
I'm gonna go with HBK just to go opposite of you, since we know they hated each other.
Yeah. Oh, shoulder breaker. Finisher from Papa Shango. Oh, damn!
Whoa!
Holy shit, there goes Bret Hart.
He just got Irish whipped and then thrown.
Oh, Jesus, there goes Macho Man. Oh, corner crush on Shawn Michaels. Well, we need to pick new people then, apparently. Holy damn. Nope, jeez.
There goes the Heartbreak Kid, so...
Oh, I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan. Because he's the Hulkster. Oh,
and there
shit.
Whoa! And there goes another shoulder breaker from Papa Shango, and somebody else got
eliminated. Oh, there goes Papa Shango.
Holy shit. Okay, now I'm gonna go with Razor.
Alright, Razor and Hogan. Razor and Hogan. Oh, the model.
2 members of the eventual NWO.
Holy crap, I totally forgot about that. Oh, we should do a tag team match with them at some point. Against someone.
Yes, we totally should.
Is it the last 4? Alright, so we got Rick Martel, we've got Crush, Hogan, and Razor. And wait, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Final 5, rather.
These sound effects still amuse me.
I know. That's being choked.
It almost sounds like sex noises.
I know. I think in the next game in Monday Night Raw, Luna Vachon's one of the people you can play, and she can be choked, and it sounds even worse.
Yeah. Well, eventually we'll be doing a review for that game, so we'll be able to find out.
What the hell happened to Razor Ramon's arm, elbow pads?
Apparently, they don't exist in this game.
Did he forget to put them on backstage? Did he forget to put them on backstage in the locker room?
He must have.
Oh, there goes Hogan. Shit. Well, Razor's still got a chance. I'm gonna go with the model now, because there goes Razor. Yes, model, do it. Oh, the Boston Crab. Boston Crab. Yes. Oh, crap. No, come on. Who's your pick now, Brett? You got 2 to pick from.
Crush. I'm going with Crush.
Crush? Okay. So, screw you, Jim Duggan. That's pretty much now Jim Duggan's going to win. That's how that works. Backstage politics, right?
Yep.
32-bit backstage politics. I can picture it now. It says another game released called Wrestling Politics Revenge. Oh, shit. There goes the model. Well, I'm done, man.
So let's hope I was right, or we're going to have Jim Duggan as the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Come on, Crush.
Technically, he did win the first ever Royal Rumble.
Yeah. But... This is at the end of his WWF career, though. This is just before he gets crushed by Yokozuna.
Jesus, he's just laying into Crush there.
Yep. Oh. Who's on commentary?
Looks like Bobby Heenan and maybe Gorilla Monsoon or Jim Ross or possibly even Vince McMahon.
Yeah, it could be Vince. Could be Vince. Down to 2. Keep punching him in the face.
They keep repeating the same animations at the commentary desk over and over and over again.
Yeah, well, it's Cranium Crunch.
Yeah, I think Crush is going to win this one, like I said.
Well, if he keeps punching him in the dick like that, I'm sure he will be. Oh, well, turned around. Now Duggan has got the upper hand, and headbutt. And oh, damn!
Well, I guess we were both wrong.
Hey, Mean Gene Okerlund
gets his second Royal Rumble victory in his career.
Old Mean Gene comes out to congratulate him.
Let's look at some stats here.
Alright, so number 1, Jim Duggan, Royal Rumble champion. He joined at 2:35 and eliminated Crush at 6:35. So just in there exactly 3 minutes. That's kind of funny. And he took out the model. And number 2 is Crush. Wow, he joined right in the beginning, 4 seconds in. Eliminated 3 guys. Shawn
He did
Michaels.
a lot more work than Duggan did.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, and Razor Ramon. Damn, he did a great job. What we got here? The model came in at 229, and he eliminated the Narcissist, and then
Eliminated by Jim Duggan.
Yep. Razor Ramon eliminated Papa Shango. Lasted just over 2 minutes. Eliminated by Crush. Hogan eliminated by Crush. Papa Shango eliminated by Razor Ramon. In there for 2.5 minutes. The Narcissist eliminated Bret Hart and Randy Savage. Back to back. Look at those times. And then less than 20 seconds later, eliminated by the model. Shawn Michaels.
You eliminated the Undertaker.
Yep. And then Randy Savage did nothing, got eliminated by the Narcissist. He was there for 2.25 minutes, and got beat up, and then he got tossed out. Did nothing else. Bret Hart.
Randy.
Bret Hart did the same. He was there for, oh my god, Bret Hart was only in there for 21 seconds.
And he was your pick at one point.
Yeah, he was. God damn it. Alright, and then The Undertaker. He eliminated IRS because, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't like The Undertaker was the second man in, that's why. And, yeah, he was in there for about 2 minutes. And then IRS, who was our sacrifice. So that's at 5 seconds, Brett. That's
So yeah, back when this game was made, there was only 12 people on the roster, obviously.
Yep.
You couldn't even have a full, real Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I think the first wrestling game that ever real Royal Rumble was like a 30-man Royal Rumble was probably like No Mercy, right? On the N64? Or no, WrestleMania 2000.
WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah. That was the predecessor, yeah. Yeah, that's probably it, yeah. Alright, so what, Brett, how do you think it holds up? How do you think that, WWF Royal Rumble...
Look, it's HART and Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
The 80s versus the 90s. For its time, this was a very good video game. By today's standards, well, look at Hogan throwing around, but by today's standards, it's obviously lacking in several areas. But for its time, it was a great and fun video game for us. I remember playing it for hours.
Yeah, same here. So 1 out of 5, 1 being shit and 5 being God. What would you? Well, not God. The best video game of its time. What would you give this as a rating?
For its entertainment value, for us as children, and I would say probably around the 3.
Really?
mark.
That's it? Only a 3?
Yeah, because I think they made the concept of a game like this a little bit better with the sequel, Raw. So I think that Raw will get a higher rating once we get to there in the Royal Rumble.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, my score is gonna be like a 3.5. So yeah, that's good. All right, awesome. Well then, that's it for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed our review of WWF Royal Rumble. So yeah, this has been the Wrestling Bros. I'm Alex.
And I'm Brett, and look forward to hearing from us again when we move on to the next game in the series, WWF Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. And if you, for more information about our further videos, please check out our Twitter. It's bros_wrestling. This has been the Wrestling Bros. Have a great day.
And class is out.